Namaste, Suri Saab.
Namaste.
On behalf of Krishnu YouTube channel, I am introducing Mr. Suri Sitaram from Hyderabad. This gentleman is known to me for last 3 decades. 3 decades. Friends, I am repeating 3 decades. Very good friend of mine. He is a life insurance agent since 1987. I have taken up my agency, life insurance agency, in 1996. This gentleman has taken up life insurance agency in 1987 when I finished my BCom. That is college I finished those days, 1987. He is blessed with MDRT and CM Club member also. He is a CM Club member and he is member of $1 Million Round Table also in LIC. Many records he has created also in insurance industry for past many years in insurance industry, also in mutual fund, doing wonderful in mutual fund. His education, he's a mechanical engineer by education. Also master, he holds master degree in commerce. From now he stays in Telangana state. He is best with wife, Mrs. Vani Suri, who is a very popular advocate. Also, she is Supreme Court and Telangana High Court advocate. And one daughter and one son, both are advocates. Everybody is following mother, not father. So luckily, his daughter-in-law, Madam Kiran Suri, is now a mutual fund distributor. She has come in father-in-law's line. Son and daughter, they went to mother's side as an advocate. Basically, by the by, sir, I am also an advocate, but not practicing, of course. And he is expert in yoga. Friends, we know everything now. Mutual fund, many things we have seen. I've seen. I've called today your Suri sir. I told him, sir, I want your gyan on mutual fund. I can take more. If I ask him about mutual fund gyan on SIP or anything, this gentleman will give me like a juice beautifully. But I said, no, sir, I don't want that. I want only yoga from you. He was so happy. He accepted. How I picked up yoga is beautifully. He has put the posture, lovely postures of his yoga in Facebook. I loved it because I am practicing yoga since last 1 year only, sir. I am a very young kid in yoga. I'm just learning yoga. So I would like you to share your this thing, sir. I welcome, sir. Suri, sir.
Namaskar.
Namaskar, sir.
I don't claim to be a master of yoga. It is a part of my life which I have been practicing for the past 4 to 5 decades. In the very young age, I was introduced to yoga. That is how I have taken interest, and at each stage of my life, I had the opportunity of associating with some organization or the other, and I was enjoying practicing the yogasanas, pranayama, dhyana, etc.
Yes.
Yoga is not mere exercise. Those people who think that yoga is physical exercise are mistaken. Yoga is a way of life. In yoga, asanas are there, which will be giving you health, which will purify your body, which will cleanse your body, which will activate your cells, entire body. And there is pranayama, which is more important. Pranayama, prana ayama, that is control of your breath, taking care of your breath. Breath is prana, nothing but prana. So, taking care of your breathing is several breathing exercises. There are many people also think that pranayama is only touching your nose, inhaling from one, exhaling from the other. That is one. Anuloma viloma. Some people think it's only Kapalabhati, which is forceful exhalation of breath.
Correct.
These are only 2 parts of pranayama. There are 16 different varieties of pranayama. which are popular. There are other things which yogics, yoga sadhakas develop themselves and do based on their requirement. This is pranayama. While yogasanas give you physical fitness, pranayama gives you atma santulanata, manasika santulanata. That is mental balance. When you do yogasana pranayama, your mind is calm and you get the balance of mind. When someone gets extremely angry, or someone gets extremely annoyed, or someone gets extremely worried, one must practice pranayama for 10 minutes and see the difference.
Okay.
Doctors have proven that after pranayama, the blood pressure levels are also significantly controlled. So pranayama is very important, more than yogasana. And dhyana, that is ultimate. What we say in yogic parlance, dhyana gives you chitta shuddhi. Chitta shuddhi is the truthful behavior. You are true to yourself. Wordsworth says, and above all to thine own self be true. Thou canst not be false to anyone. In the Polonius advice to his son, he says that if you are true to yourself, you can never be false to anyone else. So that dhyana, whoever is doing dhyana, will get that attribute of life, which will be helpful in a long way throughout the life. So these are the three major parts. There are be truthful, don't say, don't harm others. There are 8 Ashtanga yoga pranayamas in Patanjali pranayama. But these are the main things: dhyana, dharana, then samadhi. Till samadhi, there are several stages. But if you are able to do reasonable amount of yogasana, what we do is half an hour yogasana every day, and 20 minutes pranayama, and 10 minutes dhyana. This completes a 1 hour capsule. I do through Bharati Yoga Sansthan, which is an institution in Delhi. We have a local chapter. In Hyderabad city, there are 100 chapters. In every garden, in most of the gardens, I cannot say every garden, in most of the gardens, prominent gardens in the city, the Bharati Yoga Sansthan Shibir starts at 5:30 in the morning and set 6:30 in the evening. On Sundays, we do 1.5 hours. So, apart from that, there are other activities like several new learnings. That will be a few more interested people will be doing. Those who would like to be instructors, those who would like to have greater research, those who have time particularly. People now, thanks to Corona, we are all slowed down. But the life is so fast these days. 1 minute, 5 minutes, everyone counts. So yoga really brings you to the ground and puts you in a proper order of life. That is why I say yoga is a way of life. It is not mere exercise.
Shall I share the screen with the exercises also, sir?
Yes, sir. You can share. You can ask me whatever you want to ask me or share.
I will share.
I will try to do. One thing with one rider, I will put one rider like mutual funds are at market risk. Like Suri Sitaram is not the ultimate. I am sure among the participants also there are many yoga sadhakas and many experts, many learned people to whom I always bow down. Namaskara. That is namaskara. I don't have my head. I bow down my head. So I, with due respect to everybody, I try to do my best to answer the questions which I am expected.
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. See, this, what asana is this and what is the benefit of this asana, sir?
But when I am unable to see any screen.
Just double click, you will get the picture, you will get the video will go out to the side.
I think this is okay. Vrikshasana you are saying.
Yes.
Yeah. Vrikshasana is for improving ekagrata, and to stretch your body upward. What you do, you'll stand on one foot, take the second foot onto your thigh and stand straight and try to balance on a single leg. It gives you one thing, your spinal cord straightens up, and the ekagrata, the attention towards anything, that is your ekagrata in life will improve generally in this asana, because you are supposed to concentrate on your vision and on your attention towards your body posture. You cannot just stand like that without any thinking of something else or looking at something else. No, you have to totally concentrate.
Concentrate on a particular, you are concentrating as per the photograph I see here, you are concentrating on a particular point and standing on one leg, right?
Yeah, particular point, you are concentrating on particular point, at the same time entire body concentration should also be there.
Okay.
You are conscious of what is happening in your toe to head.
And this one is another left leg.
Yeah, left leg on right leg. So you have to do, in yoga it is always there. You have to do both sides. You cannot, lopsided development you cannot have for the body. So both sides, with the left side if you have done, right side also you have to do, generally.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is this asana, sir?
This is Paschimottanasana.
Okay.
So in this asana, you stretch your legs forward, sit straight, spinal cord erect, and slowly take full breath, and slowly leaving your breath, bend down to such an extent that you touch your toes, and then your forehead to touch your knee, and then your elbows to touch the ground.
But it is not happening, sir. I tried. See, when I try it, I tried to, after once you send this posture, I tried it. I'm able to go up till 80% or 85%, not 100%, like what you are doing.
Yeah, I was actually about to say that, because those people who have been doing since childhood, it is easier and it is possible. I don't boast, but I can sit in this posture for 5 minutes at least.
Oh.
So normally 30 seconds also is a very great thing. So, but this is I am able to do because I have been doing since a very young age.
Okay.
So, but that doesn't mean that the posture is wrong if you are bending 80 or 70 or even 50%. It doesn't mean that you are wrong. To the extent possible, you should do towards reaching that goal. This year, for instance, in May 2020, Vatsar has done 80%, and come another quarter, next quarter, this quarter is our language of mutual fund. Next quarter, third quarter, in 2 quarters. See, in one more quarter, you will be able to do it 85 to 90%.
Okay.
And another quarter, 91%, 92%. Slowly, in 2 years' time, you will reach 100%. And after that also, you will continue to stay for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, like that.
Excellent.
This will happen because you have started this at a senior age. And that is how, by that time, certain obstructions which have grown will have to clear. For them to clear, it will take some time. One thing is, never offer violence on your body while the exercise is going on. You do to the extent possible, not because somebody else has done more than me, I should do more than you. If you do like that in a competition, you will injure yourself and it will be counterproductive. Doing yoga will be counterproductive to you. One should never force, but they should stretch, not break. To an extent possible, today you have taken X amount of put X amount of strain. Tomorrow you try to add another 1%, another 2%. Like that, slowly one should improve.
Okay.
One will not see the development in one day or 1 week. At least in 1 month, somebody may see some cognizable, some difference. But if it is a quarter, one will see a significant difference. But the continuity should be there.
Okay. And this one, sir?
Yeah, this is actually one part of 3 postures. One is Kamar Chakrasana, first posture. This is. In the first posture, you bend forward in a sitting posture, both your legs stretched apart to the extent possible, extreme apart. Then touch both your toes with both your hands and slowly bend forward. This is furthermore difficult than Paschimottanasana. But as you said, out of practice only it will come. And one should touch the forehead to the ground as the first position. The next position is touch your left knee and touch your right knee.
Okay.
That is holding the toes with both the hands of left and right leg. So that is how. What is the benefit of this? I will tell you. The abdominal organs entirely are activated. In yoga, what happens? Like this, when we are doing, is this visible? My fingers are visible?
Yeah, visible.
See, in Sarala Yoga, what we do, this is also yoga if everybody is doing. This is also yoga. See, you are having 1 joint, 2 joints, 3 joints.
Correct.
Like this, there are 12 joints, 15 joints.
Correct.
14 joints in the one arm. Like that in this. When you are doing this, 14 into 2, 28 joints are moving. In yoga, what we do essentially is activate each joint. When we don't move the body or each joint, there some amount of lethargy develops, and when that has to be moved, it won't move. The agility will be lost. I'll give you one example. About maybe 25 years back, I was riding a motorbike. I was in a full speed, but that road, they have laid new speed breakers which I was not aware.
Oh, okay.
I hit the first speed breaker and I fell down in full speed.
From the bike?
And I must have rolled around 25 meters.
Wow.
And my bike has moved about 50 meters or beyond. There was a briefcase which I was carrying. There were no laptops or mobile phones those days. Maybe this is 30 years back. So that has rolled further forward. But what happened, thanks to yoga, my body quickly moved into a position that it could roll. Otherwise, if it has fell down with the third, I would have broken a few joints or a few multiple fractures would have happened. I was really thankful to yoga. That agility will be developed in the body when you do the yoga. When you are activating, by yoga what we are doing is activating every cell, every joint and every nerve in the body. So that is the basic thing. This is what we are doing here is we are activating the abdominal muscles, and by forward bending that abdomen, whatever is there, the liver, the pancreas, the spleen, and all those things are active. This is Konasana. In Konasana, wrists, the palms, the Niyantrana Kendras of the controlling points. These are the Niyantrana Kendras of the palm. The wrists, the elbows, the shoulders, the collar bones, neck, the entire backbone, your calf muscles. Calf muscles. They are all, calf muscles are supposed to be the second heart of the body. They secrete the impure blood in the body and pump it up. as and when necessary for cleaning purpose.
Okay.
So all these things will be activated. One very important thing is your lungs are expanded and the oxygen cells or oxygen pores are enlarged so that more and more oxygen retention capacity develops in the lungs. And also because of the calf muscles, the varicose veins will never come for the people who do this regularly. There is most people will be knowing what is varicose veins. This is related to the foot muscles getting enlarged and getting damaged. So that will never come.
Okay.
Asana. And one more thing lastly, by staying in this asana for 30 seconds is equivalent to walking for 30 minutes.
Oh,
This is, yes.
such
And
a
if you are staying for 1 minute, as I do every day, it is walking 1 hour. So this is what in our Bharatiya Yoga Sansthan also it is told that 30 seconds of staying in this posture is definitely worth 30 minutes of walk.
Sure, sir. Very good.
This is Ushtrasana. Ushtrasana. Again backward bending, but a little more bending. It is like a Ramabana.
Bow. Bana.
Ramabana for the back pain. Those people having back pain should slowly, if they are having extreme back pain, they should stand only on the knee first and slowly bend to the extent possible and not touch the feet with the palms so suddenly, but they should, for every asana there is a procedure. You have to stand in this posture and then come into this, then come into this. That the ease of reaching that posture is there for every asana, which will be taught. It is always better to learn through Guru Mukha. Asanas are always good to be learned through, not through YouTube channels, but it is always good to learn from a learned person who is known to be teaching yoga and who is in that field, who is qualified in that field. Or go to an institution who is doing that. Yes,
yes, sir.
Ushtrasana. With this, back pain is one. And second thing, the neck also is stretched backward. So the thyroid is also affected and that will be activated. Yes, sir.
Thyroid gland will be activated.
Yes, thyroid gland.
Dhanurasana.
Dhanurasana, it will be for your thighs and your heart also. This is useful. Actually, if you regularly practice this, the heart muscles are also stretched and blockages are also cleared. Okay. So any blockage is about to form, that will not happen. So this is very important, and again with practice one can do. This is Shupta Vajrasana. You sit on the Vajrasana, slowly bend back, take the help of your elbows, lay down, and after lying down, you interlock your fingers, have your head in between the palms. And this is supposed to be a very enjoyable asana. Actually, all are very enjoyable asanas. This one particularly, if one is able to do it, is very good. And it again, Anahata Chakra, that is, it is good for heart only.
Okay.
And here, touching both the knee is important. Both the knee should be joined together. Many people do it with their knee stretched. That will not give the impact of that.
Okay, okay, so, got it. Yes, yes, yes. Halasana.
Halasana, again, here the backbone is stretched and the knees are also activated here. And your thyroid muscle is shrunk here. Earlier we have seen thyroid gland is stretched. It is shrunk here.
But this one, I'm doing it, but not to this level. Maybe 70% I come. Maybe see a 360. It is not actually you are exactly flat. Your leg is touching down. You both your toes is touching down. But in my case, I'm not able to do this much. But at least I'm doing somewhat. Maybe as you said, practice make man perfect. Possible.
Yes, yes. I don't claim anything for me as an achievement because I've been doing for almost 40-50 years. So that has come in my childhood. That is why I have put one photograph at the end. We will come to that at the end.
Okay.
I will tell you how it will happen. So, yeah. So this is Sarvangasana. This is called Raja of Asana. Asana ka Raja. It's supposed to be the king of all asanas.
Okay.
So here, your blood circulation goes towards your head. It is a natural dialysis which is happening in your body. The blood is circulating throughout the body in the reverse direction. So that is supposed to be happening once in a while, and it is good for your heart, head, and most of the parts of the body, and your shoulder blades are strengthened. And somewhat difficult asana also. I only put difficult asana postures. This way, so many asanas, there are hundreds of asana postures.
Yes.
So these are some of the asanas which I normally enjoy doing. That is why I have to.
Okay.
Yes,
very good, sir.
Yes, sir.
That variation of Sarvangas.
Variation. Again, same thing. When you are doing that, if the blood circulation is going suddenly, or it will be regulated. So if suddenly if it's going towards that, it will be so that if you are doing forward and backward, these both two legs, both the legs, it will see that it is not suddenly happening anything.
Okay.
While coming back also, one has to come back very slowly, one by one of your spinal cord. You have to touch the.
Not suddenly you have to come down. You have to come down first, your body down, then your leg folded, then release it. Right, sir?
10%, 20%, 30%, like that only we should come.
Okay.
Yes.
Matsyasana. That is.
This is Matsyasana. Again, same thing again here also. You have your thyroid gland is activated. One thing, and second thing is the blood is also, because blood has gone towards that head earlier. It will reverse in this. This is done immediately after Sarvangasana. So the reversal of that. So normally anything you do forward and backward also. The reversal is there. So this will also, if I tell that, it may not be believed, but those people from the young age, I have been doing this only very recently. I have not been doing this asana for a long time. So, but if one does it from the childhood, no, people will not be like myself and Bhatt. People will be with full of hair and full of. They will not even get the spectacles with this. Actually.
Okay. Ananta Sayanasana.
Again, your side ribs and your complete side.
Okay.
This is bending towards the side. If you see, the body is bent. If the same thing is done in the standing position, that is again a different asana. But purpose is the same thing. And here you are taking again your hand as a support for the head, so that the head doesn't hang. But it is bending your body onto the sideways. Your ribs on both sides of the body will be activated.
This is the another side.
Other side. So reversal. Yeah.
Okay. Chakrasana. Upward. This is a beautiful one.
Complete body is activated in this. Every part of the body is activated. The body is rolling like a chakra. Now I don't do, but in my childhood, I used to do a 200-meter circle with this, walking like this.
Oh, I'm doing this. I'm doing this, but with the help of that ball.
Yes.
Yoga ball, I will keep it.
So one should do like that. One must do with the help of such tools only, or with the help of somebody who is there next to you, if some asanas. Otherwise, should not take the risk. Otherwise, you will injure yourself and it will be counterproductive, as I told you. One should always take caution. Those who are having practice.
Actually, I should thank my teacher, Jyoti Rajagopalan. Through Darpana Yoga, I am learning yoga for last 1 year only. I am just a student now, just started, just learning. You're all experienced 40, 45 years. I'm just learning for almost now a year now.
Yeah.
Oh, this is your grandson.
Yeah, my grandson. See, in his school, they have taught him A, B, C, D. This is posture D for him.
Okay.
So he does A, B, C, D, A to Z. It is a way of learning both yoga and he's in first standard.
Okay.
So by learning yoga, he is also learning the alphabets or consolidating his command on the alphabets.
Okay.
So that is why I have put. And from this age, if anybody is practicing, one will become a master. You see the gymnastics boys and girls, they're all 12, 13 here. But they are also practicing for the past 4 or 5 or 10 years. So that is why they are able to learn. They are able to somersault so many times in the air. And fall also, they will not fall actually. They will be able to fall down in a certain position that they will be able to resist themselves.
Abhiram is son's son or daughter's son?
My son's son, Abhiram Suri.
Okay, okay. Son's son. Okay, good. Good, sir. Thank you. You have given more, very much information, lot of information to us. I know yoga, you can't make it within 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 40 minutes. It is yoga is something world, and we have got only this much, little much, but that much itself, it's a difficult one, I know.
I know, but I am thankful to you for introducing me into this, and I've been appreciating all the lectures which you are doing through Krishna Academy. Most of my very well-known friends I am able to see and listen to them, and I have heard them from several platforms earlier, but I have heard them now. Recently you have introduced Mr. Vasudevan, Ramakant Desai from Kolkata, and many other friends. I am hearing you more than anybody else. You are one of my role models. You and your family. You have really established a way of how to enjoy professional life and family life together without clashing one with the other. That is a wonderful lesson I have learned with you. In fact, I have also told several times with my wife and children also. And really, I am thankful to you, Mr. Bhatt. And thankful to you, all the audience who have patiently heard me. Maybe there are mistakes in my speech also. I would like to be corrected if there are. And I respect all of you. And thank you very much for giving me this.
And before we end also, I would like to give a disclaimer. Please don't ever try these asanas on your own directly. Yeah. Please do it through a proper instructor. Take the guidance of a proper instructor. Slowly, steadily, one by one. Before doing these kind of asanas, there are a lot of procedures to be done before, lot of loosening of muscles and other things are to be done. Please take care and be healthy, be happy. Thank you, Suri sir.
Thank you, sir.